Hey guys, TheTurkeyChampion here, and today I've got an episode of the most probably overpowered, almost like overused, like kind of players in all of FIFA 13. So I've got a full starting 11 and like a full bench. This is using trust.com as my capture card is broken and I have ordered a new one. It will be coming on around about Monday, ready for the demo which comes out for PS3 users on a Wednesday. So yeah, we're all sorted there, and this is gonna be this because FIFA 13 is pretty much capped off. I'm gonna end the my content maybe around about the 10th, depending on when it comes. It's either between the 10th and the 15th. To finish it off, I'm just gonna be giving away absolutely everything for to anyone. You can just have it all for free. And yeah, that's how I'm going to cap it off. So in goal, we've got Marchetti. And just quick note, it's in 3-5-2 as everyone has used 3-5-2 as it is overpowered as fuck. So Marchetti in goal, mainly because he's so balanced in FIFA 13. Look at this: 86 diving, 88 reflexes, 81 handling and 81 positioning. That is absolutely class. He got in team of the season as well for having a pretty good season down at Roma, at Lazio. No, actually, wait, Lazio is in Rome anyway, so you can kind of count that as well. But he's a great goalkeeper. If you've never used him, I'm amazed. But obviously, I've used him many a time, and he's a beast of a keeper. So yeah, you got to have Marchetti in goal, and then at right centre back you got Dede, I believe he's a Christian centre back, still in the Liga do Brazil, which is really annoying as he was linked to a couple of European clubs but that never went through. But he's a class centre back, 6'4", I believe he was. I believe he is. 81 pace, around about the 92 strength mark, and 81 defending and 82 header. He is balanced as fuck, and he is absolutely class. Then middle centre back is the most bought player on FIFA 13 this year, David Luiz. Literally, if you use the most bought player on FIFA, I believe he's bought over 4,000 times in one every day. He's gotta be. I think pretty sure everyone has used this guy before, and everyone's got to give him at least a 7 out of 10 for rating, as he is a class player. As some people don't like him because of his high attack and work rate, but you look at him, and if he gets a DM card, he will be so balanced. Literally, I would say his shooting will be at least 72 next year, and he'll have all 70 stats as a centre back, and he'll have 3-star skills as well, as he's got pretty good skills in real life. And hopefully we can see him with 80 pace. That would be absolutely insane. But obviously, David Luiz could be his way out from Chelsea. He could be on this way to Man United, as he's fallen out with Mourinho. But hopefully he won't lose. You can't see David Luiz without his classic blue and white. So yeah, let's go on to the next player, and that is obviously going to be Felipe Santana, another overpowered player, mainly because he's 6'4" as well, which is pretty big for someone who has 81 pace. Obviously, he's very low rated. He's 77 overall, and he's only got 77 defending. But you do not feel that, and he's not at Dortmund anymore. He's currently at Schalke, and yeah, another reason why you love him. He's got 84 heading, and that is really underrated. As if you've ever used him, his heading is absolutely insane. He's got 80 jumping and 90 heading accuracy, which is just outstanding for a centre back, and that means he wins all the headers because he's 6'4". He is not up there. He's like Caracciolo. They will dick on you in the air. So but shame he's a centre back and he can only come up for corners. But let's move on to the first DM, and that is Gundogan. I'm not even going to attempt to say his first name, and everyone knows that Gundogan is a class player, having an amazing season down at Dortmund. Could be around about obviously all the ratings aren't finalised, but he is 85 overall on Ultimate Team, and that means that obviously is pretty much not. That's basically not going to happen. He'll probably be about 83, but 83 will absolutely destroy people. He'll keep the 84 pace, and he'll have high dribbling. He'll probably be another ridiculously balanced player again, and I love Gundogan in this game. He's a class player, and I hope you guys get your hands on him on like when FIFA 14 comes out, because I know I will, but I probably is going to guess he's going to go around about for about 8k. But I've got 6 PSN accounts, so yes, that's a lot of accounts open packs on. That's a booyah. So yeah, let's go on to the next player, and that is Ramirez from Chelsea, another overpowered player, mainly because he's rapid and he's got high work rates and it doesn't affect him. He is insane. He will do every bit of work that you want him to do, mainly because he can run at a pretty ridiculous pace, 88 pace, and you can have him at DM, cam, centre forward or striker. It won't make a difference. He's that good. Nice balanced stats as normal. Literally, I wish this guy got an inform this year, but he might have got one, but I doubt he did. No, that was last year he got an inform. Yeah, he's overpowered. Everyone must have used this guy. Getting that perfect link with David Luiz, which really overrates him. So when you have him in something like a 4 back, and then you put him next to David Luiz, he will make it overpowered as fuck. So gotta go out and get Ramirez, guys. If you've ever used him, he's definitely one of the most overpowered players in all of FIFA. Definitely the most overpowered midfielder. So we're going on to the right mid, and there could have been a lot of guys you gone here, but we gone with Walker. Literally, there's some people who could have filled this slot. You got not Schürrle, you got Lennon, you got Johnson. Adam Johnson is a class player if you've never used him. You got Jefferson Farfan, and you got players like Rodrigo Palacio. But I went with Walcott mainly because he is the fastest of all of them. He's got 80 dribbling as well. Sorry, a bag just fell over in this room. So he is a class player, especially in the 3-5-2. And you gotta have Theo Walcott, as he got a striker card this year, and that is supposed to be an absolute world class card. Especially, I've heard him and Fun from Bale is one of the best partnerships in all of FIFA, but not gonna know that in FIFA 14 as Bale is off to Real Madrid. Hopefully, he comes back to the Premier League pretty soon. As will he do that well? I think I believe he is the first Welsh player to actually play out in Spain, but we don't know. I don't know. I should have checked this before I did this, but Theo Walcott's is a class player, and he's overpowered mainly because of his pace, and that's basically it. And then the left mid is obviously Ojera Elia. For the main reason is he's 77 overall. He costs about discard value, and he's got 5-star skills, which is absolutely insane. I believe he is he is either the only 5-star skiller in the Bundesliga or one of them. I don't know any other ones off of the top of my head. Ojera Elia, actually, no, he's in the Bundesliga too. Ojera Elia, 90 pace, 85 dribbling, says everything there. That is why you buy Ojera Elia. I've used this guy many a time, and he has never failed to disappoint me. He would be a lot better if he stayed at Juventus, obviously, but rumour is he could be a silver, as he had a pretty shit season. But that card will go. If he has that 5-star skill, means he'll cost at least 200k. He'll cost a bomb, and he'll be overused S-Fine, and that will be absolutely insane, as everyone has used S-Fine in FIFA, but I have not included him in this, just to let you know. I've not included S-Fine. And then at the cam spot in the 3-5-2 is going to be the 5-star skill and 5-star weak for Adel Tarap, mainly because he is the most overpowered player in the BPL. Why? He's got pace, he's got dribbling, his shot is absolute bollocks, and he has got 2 feet, and that is just amazing. He has 2 right feet, or he could have 2 left feet. No one knows. It's that good. He is class. The 5-star skills just adds to it. You could have went with Sessegnon. Like, he is another good player. Sessegnon's great. Reginald Golan, another great player. Marquisio, another great player. Zarate Morales, literally, and Adel Tarab, 78 overall. He's over at Fulham now, obviously, because he is too good for the Championship. But QPR looking like they're coming straight back up after the 5th game in the Championship. They are top of the league, so that's pretty good. So on to the 2 strikers, and as soon as you see the first one, you'll know who the second one is, and that is Wellington. Actually, you won't know because it could go a number of ways, actually. So Wellington, 9 he's left the Russian league. Actually, that's given it away now. It's 9 he's left the Russian league as he could have loads of links at the Russian league. Emenike, who is the other striker now? I'm just gonna say it. It was the other guy is Emenike and Eto. That is a nice combination. Oh yeah, and Dumbia. Literally, that's just was an insane thing. If you could have, say, what am I kind of thinking? A 4? No, what am I trying to go for? A 4-0-4. No, a 4-2-4. That is what you would want. A 4-2-4. You'd have two centre forward. No, a 4-2-2-2. But the cams are centre, but they're centre forwards, and then you go with Eto, Emenike at the striker spot, Wellington and Dumbia at the centre forward. So that team would dick on people all day long, and I wish that existed. And I wish they could add that in FIFA 14. I had a lot of formations, but that one would have been insane. So everyone's used Spartak Moscow one, but obviously he's up at Gremio, which is really annoying. But that's what we gotta deal with. And a man who may or may not be in FIFA 14, as he has returned to Fenerbahce. That is bollocks. Please, EA, license it. You've licensed the Chilean league. No one even asked for the Chilean league except people from Chile. Why? We've been asking for the Turkish league for years. Obviously there have been like corruption scandals and stuff like that, but I don't think most people give a shit. But everyone loves Emenike. Obviously he took a pretty big hit in head to head, going down to 84 pace, but he's still a very strong player. Obviously literally 90 pace and 90 strength. Physically he is unbelievable. Pretty sure he's one of the highest physical overall stats, coming like close to to team of the year season Gareth Bale actually. So you've got to use Emmanuel Emenike, but will he be on there? I hope he does. He has to be, EA. Just put the Turkish league on there. Then we can bring back Taiwo. Literally, Taiwo. And imagine having him and Drogba up front. It's just amazing. But they've licensed a weird, kind of secondary Polish league. I just read that on Twitter today. And they still haven't licensed the Ukrainian league and Turkish league. It's just absolutely bollocks. This EA sort his shit out. Get the right leagues license, as you've only got a couple of weeks to get that sorted. So yeah, let's go on to that bench, and you probably already seen this. It is Diego Alves, 91 diving and 90 reflexes. That is why he is overpowered as fuck. He can do things that no other keeper can do. Pull out saves that just would never come out of the bag unless you had Diego Alves. I'm going to speed up as this is lengthening on. So yeah, you got to buy Diego Alves, and he is pretty cheap actually, around the 2k mark. But obviously, as you know, I have not used a goal player for about 3 months, so could be a problem there, could not be a problem there. Then you got Kyle Walker, an insanely quick right back who's also pretty goddamn cheap at a discard value, and he's got 80 strength if he's on 9 chemistry and very high morale. So that's just another good reason about him. And if EA added all positions cards, imagine that at centre back or at striker, you got to play him at striker because that's how OP pace is in FIFA 13. Everyone says in FIFA 14 that it's all about strength, but they said that last year and that was total bollocks. Now let's go on to the third sub, which is Daniel Sturridge. This is his transfer card. This is imagine this never happened. That would have been depressing to not having the striker version of Daniel Sturridge, and we had to stay with the right wing one, which was 78 overall. That would have been depressing, but he's overpowered, and everyone knows he is, mainly because he's 6'2" and he's got 90 pace and 84 dribbling, and because of that, he feels like he's got a lot of agility, and it's just, he's a complete striker. If you had a heading card onto him, like a 5 or a 10, he would feel such a complete finisher. You would destroy people, and as I've heard from many other YouTubers, that in FIFA 14, complete target men are absolutely overpowered as fuck. So players like him and Lewandowski will destroy people. Now let's go on mentioned him earlier. This is one of my own ones, I think, mainly because he's got 81 passing, 85 dribbling, 78 shot and 91 pace and 79 strength. Yes, and he is 5'9". He will literally destroy any team, and I loved him every time I used him. Shame he's from Peru, but then again that really destroys his market value, so that kind of helps. And he's plays in Bundesliga. Say if he played in the Russian league, he'd be very cheap, but obviously, would you want him in there? You got Aiden McGeady and Hulk could be on his way out. Actually, I hope Hulk is on his way out, as that would be pretty decent. But let's go on to the next substitute, which is Jordi Alba, probably the most overpowered left back in the game. Maybe Alaba and Clichy can come close to him, but probably not. He's good because he can defend, he can go forward, and he's just got pure pace and aerial. I know he's got a bit of aerial ability, so that's all I've got to say about Jordi Alba. I've never used him as well. Kind of strange, but I don't really care. And then let's go on to Mario Balotelli. Everyone must have used Mario Balotelli for the simple fact that he's fast, he's strong, and he's great on the ball. Not the best on the air, and he'll put penalties away all day long. Still not missing one in his career, I believe. And I had a pretty good game on Sunday against Cagliari, a 3-1 win. Thank fuck it wasn't a repeat as against Hellas Verona, where we lost 2-1 because Luca Toni destroyed us. So you gotta use Mario Balotelli, having a pretty nice time at AC, obviously, as that's probably his main place he's gonna be at the moment, and I don't see him leaving anytime soon. And thank fuck El Shaarawy denied the claims of going to City, as those two need to stay together, as that is literally where it's at. So yeah, that's Balotelli, probably one of the most overpowered strikers in the game. And then let's go on to the last player, which is Angelo Ogbonna, the current who's currently at Juventus. He is also overpowered for the main fact that he is also like Dede, as he's fast, he's strong, and he's amazing in the air. Enough said. Literally enough said. You guys are probably not. It's kind of pointless making this video. It's like, I'm going to watch a video of things I already knew, unless you are one of those, unless you're literally just getting FIFA 13, which is kind of weird. But suit yourself. So this has been your boy TheTurkeyChampion. Please like, subscribe, and in a bit, guys, this is what the full team looks like. You got 81-2 chemistry. So if you feel like building it, you can kind of switch a few things around, and then you can probably get to about 92, 93. And if you had a manager, and this is what the bench looks like. So yeah, please like, subscribe, and in a bit, guys. If we can get this to around about, I don't know, 200, 300 views, I'll get my favorite squad out. It'll be mostly silvers, as I love silver players. And yeah, please like, subscribe, and in a bit, guys.